Good morning and good evening. Karibuni sana. Welcome back to the Rhythm and Scoop Show, all about arts and entertainment. They call me SH with the money plans. I'm super excited to be back here. It's a beautiful Monday morning, 54 minutes past 15, 6 minutes to the top of the hour. Let me know where you are tuned in from. Welcome to the Vibe Show. Do you remember we are in... Welcome to the Rhythm Scoop Show. Oh my God! Do you remember?
Shmani, come back.
I know, guys.
I know the lights disappeared during the Vibe Show.
I know, we were not done. We were like,
you have a pending conversation.
I'm like,
still have a pending topic.
I still have a pending topic.
Come on, shout out to B-Mix.
I know.
In the building.
Wagwan.
Yes, and of course, Karibuni sana.
How are you doing, Joby?
I'm good.
You feel better than me.
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday.
Come on. I'm ready for the week.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Thank you. You too.
We're still celebrating the Virgo.
I'm telling you, I'm still on the Virgo season. I think today is Libra's day. Libra starts today.
23rd, yeah?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Libras.
Shout out to Talk.
Shout out to Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, manze. And to all the Libras. Shout out to...
Mike.
I know Cardi B is part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cardi B is Virgo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
No, Libra.
No.
She's a Libra.
No, for real?
She's a Libra.
Then when does Libra start? 22nd?
I think, I'm not sure. We should check that out.
Because Friday is 20th. When was Cardi's Beat's birthday? 20th.
It's supposed to be on October.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why we're keeping dates, but
shout
out to all the Libras, the Virgos.
I know Mike is also Libra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
Mike,
out to Mike. HR is
Mike HR.
Mike HR. Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, how are you doing?
I'm good, Joby. You?
I'm good.
Looking good.
Thank you.
As always.
Thank you. You too.
I'm just blessed. I'm amazing. My weekend was amazing. I was just having a good time, literally just celebrating my birthday in every way. I didn't even leave 1 minute for not to celebrate.
Nice. My weekend was chilled.
Yeah.
I can't say I really had much of the activity. A lot of cleaning.
Okay.
Like this weekend,
for real?
A lot of cleaning and cooking.
Oh my God.
Watching movies and just chilling indoors.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my God, doesn't look like you. Doesn't sound like you.
Come on, why?
Cleaning and movies.
Yeah, I did a lot of cleaning.
Yeah.
Deep cleaning.
Yeah. Have you started washing like laundry?
No.
I
Not
know.
that cleaning. Not that type of cleaning.
The levels.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. We do the dishes.
Yeah.
You can clean the house, your bathroom, your toilet, your bedroom.
Yeah.
The rest achia mama fua.
Alrighty, but we are coming back, of course, with our motivational quotes of the day.
Of course.
And of course, of the week. Today, unfortunately, Iwaton is not able to join us. It's just me and Joby.
Manze.
Get used to that.
Karibuni sana. Enjoy the show.
Amazing. We are coming back with our motivational quotes of the day. If you have a motivational quote that you want to share with us before we come to the end of the month, you know, we are almost at the end of the month. It's super crazy. Just a few days.
2024 is flying.
Man, it's crazy.
I don't understand. Have you achieved your goals, by the way?
I have.
We shall come back and discuss.
Amazing.
I know the serious. Humble boy. Sare mama wacha kuniangalia hivyo. Unanitesa usijifanye unajua hivyo. Wewe bado utafanya nikuja na kiko. Vite mpishi cheza ukisonga na mwiko. Let me tell you, I've been looking for a girl like you in a minute. When you back on social media, selling girl, yeah, it's you I'm feeling. You I'm feeling. Yeah, you like it, my vibe, I'm right. You like I'm sweet, you find it, you can turn it down. I do it for you, sister mood.
Yes, my quote of the day is, doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Never doubt yourself. If you have that thought, go for it. Yeah.
My quote of today is, once you decide you want a good life, the universe will start moving things for you to have it. The people you need will happen. The doors you need will open and unblock. But until you decide, it's a decision, literally. You have to make a decision. It's not something that it's gonna make itself and go.
Yeah.
And once you truly sincerely decide, miracles will happen. Yep.
Kakwele tawaua basi wacha wadedi. Mbona nikufiche na ni wewe na medi. Si ni wewe maledi ngoja kumetegi. Seta tufunge ndoa au valisho za bedi. Kana gamwa tumewacha zanipa itapo. Amalaba ni wewe ndo tanyopo. Malababa ya famili wanitwe Maria kutalipa. Kolelo kamba boy za kiba. We can never fail siwezi bahatisha. Tucheke too much family kwa picha. Sunaona nishapanga picha.
As a writer at Kaka Empire, I feel like he's supposed to be like a really big name and people are just sleeping on him, literally. But shout out to Beathy Joby. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel fitty.
Yeah. I feel fitty. I'm doing good.
I'm
I
ready
can't
for the
complain.
week. I'm feeling excited. I'm just excited about life.
Okay.
Yeah, everything.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. Do you feel like you've achieved your goals for the year?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't want to say completely. Yeah, but I feel like really I've done majority of what I didn't expect even to do this year.
Okay.
Like I feel like this year set so much. How do I say? I don't want to say a challenge, but a sort of a challenge too
literally.
that I had to figure a way out to overcome, and which has come out with so much growth.
Yeah.
Like I'm so grateful. Literally.
Okay.
I've grown. As a person, in my movement and all that. Like I'm just super grateful, and I feel like towards the end of the year there's a lot coming. I can't wait. I just can't wait.
Amazing.
Yeah. What about you?
I've been doing good personally. For me, it's been growth and expecting more growth. I'm 3 days old in my new year.
Yeah, come on. You know,
I'm like 3 days old in my new year. So yeah, I'm super excited. Like, I think I said it. I feel like I'm in a very good place mentally.
Yeah.
Financially, really at a good place with my mental health, and I feel like also my relationships, even with friends and even my personal relationship with family members, it's been really amazing. So I feel like I've also really grown. You know, I've been looking at myself and I've been like, Shmani, hey, umemea. Like there are things that just look
become a woman.
I know, like a very real woman. Like this is what we will say. She's getting into that. I'm already that woman. You see, and I feel like it's super amazing for me. I can't really complain. And as the year comes to an end, literally, I'm just waiting to see more and more. Yeah. So I'm really super happy.
Nice. I'm happy for you, Shmani.
Thank you so much.
I've been saying that all the time. I'm giving you all your flowers.
Period.
Come on.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But as we get to our conversations, as we just start, I want us to start on a lighter note. I think I was talking to you about this. Let's talk about Salasia, our friend Salasia. Okay. Salasia was trending this weekend. And the reason that's why he was trending ni aliamua kuletea Huda. I think Huda is in the city. She's back in the city.
Nimemwona na Mayengs.
Mayengs ama maboy wadogo. Godi tena. Why Huda? Yeye kukusumbua akili.
Inanisumbua, but niko like kama na promote talent ni sawa. Maybe ni Vixen wamefika Bay.
Really?
You never know.
Acha nisidharau. Maybe hao vijana wadogo wako na do.
People are receiving 10 million.
And 2 million per
2
day.
million per day.
I know, right?
Come on. Hey, standards.
I know, standard. Period. So I saw Peter Salasia was it yesterday? He went ahead and said this. How wenye ukulo na pesa, mimi sizani. watangusha serikali, afadhali nirudi kwa vienyeji yangu wa kawaida. I officially disassociate myself from this chick. Any comment I made that hurted one of my kienyeji outside here, please forgive me. Ilikuwa tu mambo ya social media. Forgive me, nyinyi ndio mnawezana na mimi. Huyu anataka watu wa wash ndio wako na pesa ya kuharibu. So that is what he went ahead to say. And I think like a few Huda went ahead and said you know, how would I notice somebody who sent 10,000 shillings surely when people send me 2.2 million? And she went ahead and said, immediately I saw that money, I returned it back. And she released an M-Pesa message where she had sent back the money. And she went and said, this guy sent me 10,000, which I didn't even notice, because I give out, which is still 50,000 shillings as giveaways. Missy Kenyaji bro, tafuta size yake. Someone sent me 2 million. How would I ever have noticed 10,000 surely? I didn't even notice. I didn't even see it, like WFT. Small boys need to go play in their rooms. So that is what is happening. Personally, I really want to say everybody today spot their lane.
True.
Like I was reading the comments and mtu alikuwa anasema pale ti at least Alasi ame notice hata wezana. Awachane nao mapema. Real men acknowledge that and they move according to it, you see. But if you want to date, I feel like sometimes I think we've gotten, personally I've seen a lot with these people. And I don't say Salasia doesn't have money. Yes, he might have the money. He might have that money. But he's gotten into politics like it's 2 years right now, right? It's still fresh money. Si pesa imeka. Ukiangalia madem kama Huda, maybe, I don't know, from what we see on social media, ni madem mwenye ni ngumu ni high standards. Unajua. Plus ukiangalia she has a business and stuff like that. And you find a lot of men, they want to claim this type of women. Maybe not Huda. Ama dem tu anajua who dem class yake iko juu. Unajua? And then sasa Huda makikwekeo class yake unaanza personal stuff. Like hey, wewe unapenda pesa, who ni gold digger, who ni nini at the end of the day. But unapata tu she was not your type of class. Because hata kama I went to look at Google, by the way. What is the limit of 2 million of M-Pesa? Nikaambiwa M-Pesa ni 500k. So mimi nilishangaa 2 million ilifika aje. So I don't know. But anyway, if that is what is happening, hata kama ni 500,000 shillings, whichever. You see, I feel like also don't feel really bad. And the problem is kuja kusema madem wenye wana cool wana pesa.
I feel this is a discussion. We go back to the Black Kings frequency. We've spoken about dating within your tax bracket.
Exactly.
Like don't go dating a woman or trying, literally a woman. Majority is for men because women, all we do is receive. Okay, like we're built to just receive. You know, it's not like we can't get our own, which you can see. I love the fact, personally, I was telling someone, I love the fact that right now we're in a generation of where women can go to work, go to school, become bosses, become people in the society, like hold chairs, become MPs. Back then, like women were just meant to no education, especially the Muslim community. Like there's no education. A woman does not require education, also majority. Like just a whole lot of scandalous things and backward things that were left here by the white man. But I love that right now, the generation, the era we are in, everything has just transformed. We are a generation that right now majority of our women, our sisters, our mothers are educated. So I feel like with what you're trying to say, what you're trying to talk about, and what Salasia and Huda is I don't know how to describe Huda. I know she has a brand. What does she do for a career apart from
Siakona salon na beauty nini? Siakona Huda Cosmetics?
Career.
Job, is that not career? Having a whole line. What do you mean career? She has a whole. You know she has a shop in Tao.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Rich
beauty. That is her nini what she sells.
But I heard she closed it.
No, there is a one in Tao. Yenye alifungua this year. Yeah, and it's still functioning.
Okay.
Next to Nadia's.
Rumors not from me. Just following the bloggers. Kindly. These not words from Joby.
Yeah.
following the bloggers, so blame the bloggers.
Yeah.
He's not a blogging site.
Yeah.
Yeah, but date according to your tax bracket. I think we've spoken about that. Like, stop trying to impress a woman. You're selling a land, selling a car, you know, and you don't even have you're barely even employed.
Exactly.
That is your father's land.
Yeah.
Like, trying to impress someone.
I know.
Like the story you were trying to give of that guy, you know.
The guy.
You left, especially, it's good if you have your own money, like Huda, you got standards.
Yeah.
But if you don't have money, hypergamy hits you.
Exactly.
You get trapped, get pregnant, and you're left in such a situation. There's a movie we were watching yesterday, and this movie, it was a maid working in zile movies are Nigeria. A maid working in rich houses.
Yeah.
And then immediately she sleeps with the husband of Lani. She gives birth, but she doesn't get access to the child because the wife didn't have the child. So she's gonna have to pretend like she's the mother. So she maintains being a maid and all that. The girl grows up with a certain standard to the point where anaenda kwa, like she didn't try to impress anyone. There's this guy who was trying to impress her because of trying to win her because there's a signed company, like they come from a rich company.
Yeah.
Wanafaa kusign. Like, it's just all messed up. It's good if you have money in general, like, and it's bad if you don't have money.
Exactly.
Because for the mother, she suffered because she ended up giving birth, not having access to the child. The child grew up with a hypergamy type of mindset to the point where she had to humble herself. Yeah.
So it's super crazy because usikasirike dem kuna mambo hicho najua wawezani alafu wanataka kukatie unajua, and then ukimwambia kitu eti wewe ni gold digger na hata hakuna gold ya kudig. That is why I have a problem.
Exactly. You don't have money.
You see, unaona kuna madem mwenye, for example, one time I was hanging out with these friends of mine, not really friends, but yes, we were hanging out here at that specific time because we just met them. So we are hanging out and then zikashika. And then mmoja ako like, mimi naweza kupeleka Mombasa. Unajua venye ilikuwa madharau kwangu. Because nilikuwa nasema personally, huwezi nishona hizo vitu. Because at the end of the day, I can take myself.
Yeah.
Even tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to tell me I can take you to this.
I hate people who
you
do
see,
that.
at that point, go.
I really hate people who do
And
that.
probably kuna mademu wenye ukiambia hivyo at that stage. I feel like nimepita hiyo age ya kuambiwa hivyo. Unaona nikamwambia hadi labda hiyo utadanganya na mtoto wa kampo.
Because I really hate people who
I
do
know,
that.
I know, I hate.
Why are you pulling that card of, you know, I have this.
Exactly.
Do you know how much I can buy you?
Yeah.
Do you know my father? Do you know my sister? I don't want to know.
Exactly.
What do you have?
Exactly. So
without your father, without your mother, what do you have?
Exactly.
So, I really hate that.
And then, so this person is like, you know, we can go to Mombasa tomorrow and stuff like that. So in my mind, I was like, man, because if it's going to Costo or going anywhere in the country, I can just decide and say, hey, I'm taking my off, I'm going. You see, and it's not a problem. I will finance myself. I will live very nice over there, and I will come back.
Come on.
But I was like, hii maybe ukiambia mtu mwenye ana kazi.
Yeah.
Unajua kuna time in my life where I didn't have anything.
You'll be desperate.
I'd be desperate. Hata mtu akaambia, let's go to Mombasa, I'll feel some type of way. Tuende, si ndio? So exactly. So I was like, man, you labda uambie. In my mind I was like, this is so childish. And this guy, anaona akisema hivyo, it's a big thing to me. Unaona, and I should humble myself and stuff like that. And I was like, labda ulize, hiyo labda uambie mtu atamaliza form 4 ama mwenye ako kampo.
I feel like I'm sorry to say, also people with cars kind of feel entitled. Not all of them. I'm not saying everyone with cars, but people who have never seen money and then they touch money. Then immediately they can tap into women, tap into a lot of things they couldn't tap into.
Lifestyle,
Now they start acting like they even bosses of things. They even bosses of. Because I remember this guy. This happened to me just a few months ago. Sijui nilikuwa natoka wapi. Uko nje. I think nimepeana his story before. Then this guy stopped his car. He tells me, get in.
Yeah, I think you've told me this before.
Yeah, I'm like, what the heck do you think you are? Number one, like, what do you mean get in? Even if you're some sort of politician, like, who are you? Why are you ordering me?
Exactly.
I'm like, excuse me? Hey, get him.
Mm.
We'll talk as we move.
What do you mean?
I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah. What if you're a killer? What if you're a driver?
I don't even care what the heck you are. What do you mean?
Exactly.
And I walked away. I'm like, it's just so crazy.
So probably alikuwa nadhani maybe you'd be excited because they are type of
Exactly.
women like that.
Women, you know,
exactly. Akiona, oh, we are kona gari. See, I told you about this new guy. Mwenye alienda ka impregnate this chick because he went and hired a car for a whole month. And then by the end of the month, ensure that this chick is pregnant and ran away.
Yeah.
You see, so at the end of the day, I feel like if you date somebody in your league or somebody in your lane, you will not feel a certain type of way.
Exactly.
You see, or you will not feel intimidated when somebody says, cause right now vitu zimina demand siwezi taka kukuwa na mtu mwenye afikiri hivyo maana hiyo kitu ama ana goal. Unajua, because I'm demanding a lot. I'm not demanding stuff like, hey, buy me this, buy me a bag. No, I can get myself a bag. You see, buy me a Gucci, buy me whatever, Denry, buy me. See, those things I can get for myself. Let's talk about where are we investing. And if you don't have that money to invest or that mindset, we can't be on the same lane. So you see, it's just dating people also who have the same mindset and people who have the, I don't know, but I always get this Joby a lot. You reason beyond your age. Because probably you ask a lot or probably you behave in a very mature way and somebody gets threatened.
That is
intimidation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, where's you nataka hivi? Ama you're too smart for your age. Oma, at this age you already think about this. You
that
see?
Is an intimidated man.
Exactly.
Who's just not. He's intimidated. Literally. That's all I can say.
Yeah. But as we move on about knowing your worth, over this weekend too, we had Steve Simple Boy trending, right?
Come on.
And Steve Simple Boy has trended because he had to cancel his concert to Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Because the promoter sent economy tickets instead of business class. So I'm gonna play this today.
Kenya nashukuru sana vile msupport kama tumefika, Mola wabariki. Sasa mko mtajia tusafiri kesho, lakini kuna vitu haziko sawa. Au sema chaji?
Tulikuwa tumeagiriwa tutumie ndege business class, lakini walituma ndege tukiwa economy class, alafu hawaja clarify vizuri tunaenda kulala hoteli gani, pia hawaja communicate. So of course walitumia deposit tuko nayo, but kusema kweli kama hawatakuwa communicate vizuri itabidi tuwarudishie deposit yao, hatuwezi kula pesa mtu. Sasa vitu haziko right, tutaki tuende tuteseke njia wenyewe. Haitakuwa poa. Sisi hatuwezi enda hivyo.
Alright. Now in short, that is Steve Simple. Me, I'm a fan of Steve.
Me too.
There is something about Steve, his aura.
He's funny.
He's a funny, like ni mtu mwenye akiingia tu kwa room, you'll notice him. Hata kama he doesn't say much because all he does is just smile. When he says when the camera is put on him, but everything he says is funny.
I know.
Everything he says trends, and I feel like he's one of the hottest people right now, hottest artists right now in the 254. Probably he might not be an artist to you. Probably might not be an artist to you like musician, but he might be from the comic side or a content creator. You see, so I feel like all is art. So he's like really hot right now because Steve ni mtu akisema kitu Joby leo in a trend.
True.
Like akitumia any term, hiyo term watu wanaenda kuichallenge kwa TikTok or to do something about it, right?
That's true.
And he had his first concert. We know Steve kwanza amepitia vichapo zenye mtu amepitia, kwanza people using and taking advantage of him, managers right now. And right now you can see his songs are really doing good. Shega did really amazing. And I feel like I was saying this is his artist mwenye amesign. I think he has an artist this other one.
He did. I remember that.
And this artist is trash pia tu.
Wow.
Awako tu chini kingoma. Unaget, wako tu chini kiplani, unaget. But I feel like the reason I saw even they are actually like that is because they understand each other. Unajua tu wale watu kusema kwa tu like that's why hata Steve sign him say. Unajua tu why Steve sign him say. I know, right? Because I think this guy is like a gospel artist or something like that. Yeah. But anyway, so Steve had his first concert outside the country. Like this is because I remember the first time was being asked, because this is my first concert outside the country. Now I may cancel. Wamesema mse aliwaekea business class, economy tickets instead of business tickets, business class tickets. And of course also this person, apart from that, wanasema they didn't give them the details of where they're gonna sleep, where they're gonna stay, and stuff like that. So nasema tutaki kwenda kwa nchi yenye tujui, msikie msanii wenu wamekwama huko.
I feel like this just still goes back to the management.
Yeah.
I feel like Steve still doesn't have a proper management. Like he needs, and I don't understand what wako kwa industry mbona wamsaidii. Okay, mimi niko kwa industry, but
why do you think it goes back to the management?
It goes back to the management because if there was proper communication, none of this should have happened. To the point where wamepark. Are they parked? Hapo wako wapi?
Wamekaa tu wamesema waendi.
Literally there was kuna hiyo time before tickets zibukiwe, you been communicated to, you're gonna be on this, it been communicated, paid, utumiwe ticket kwa email yako, whatever is gonna happen. Communication of the hotel.
Yeah.
Now hotel actually nafaa kuwa communicated even before the air ticket were booked.
Yeah.
Like kuna vitu steps za kila kitu before you even think about traveling. The hotel being booked first, ensuring you have somewhere to stay for 5 days.
Yeah.
Which mode of eating are you using? Are you gonna be eating outside, cooking?
Yeah.
Or is there gonna be
Everything
breakfast
has to
in
be
bed?
booked.
Everything has to be corrected. Like this goes back to the management. Like there's poor communication, there's poor people are either chopping money from the side gigs is getting, because I'm certain this guy is getting to gigs.
Yeah.
Steve is appearing places.
No, Steve is getting gigs.
We seen Steve pop. Like Steve is on camera. So if he's on camera, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Is he just making shambra maneno zinatokea? What is happening? We need answers.
All right.
This goes back to the management.
Okay.
Literally.
Personally, I want to agree to disagree. I feel like right now, he's at a good space with his management, and that's why.
Who are they?
And that's why he's really popping right now.
Do we even know
like
them?
he's doing a show. No, most of the times you don't even know managers. You know
Steve has been effed up so many times. I feel like
Yeah,
for him, he should actually have a public manager.
But Joby, listen.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel like probably right now he's really at a good state because I've seen him performing and everything. He's been doing some lot. Yes, even and I've nikionanga using in his Steve za YouTube. What's his skip? Always want to see and laugh about it. So what was happening literally here is that they'd actually arranged, and things are not actually going by well for them because umse amebook first and foremost umebook ticket yenye si yenye tuli agree. Unaget, so we are gonna cancel because this is the first red flag. The second red flag ni hujasema penye twalala. Hiyo ni conversation tulikuwa tumehave na way before. So things are not straight as we had talked before because when they signed the deals of Saudi Arabia walikuwa shakubaliana hii na hii inaenda kufanyika. So it's on your end to deliver. But these guys did not deliver, right? So Steve-O, his management can't go and talk. He's the face, right? So ndio lazima ende ongea sema as kama mimi kama Steve-O na cancel juu hii na hii na haijafanyika. You see, so apart from even that, which might be true, whatever you said, we need also to call out these event organizers from outside.
Yep.
Outside the country. Unapatanga most of these artists, mostly, and I feel like maybe they thought that Steve-O is still dumb or is coming from a very dumb perspective of people taking advantage of him, which he has always been, in bracket, viewed as illiterate. And people have been taking advantage of the illiteracy, right? So alikuwa ndani atakuwa illiterate enough, wakilipa hii, atakam tu. Unaget? But kimenda kuwa rambe because right now, even management yako nayo are so elevated and they know what is happening, number one. But also our event organizers, nimesikia wase wengi wakiendaga huko nje. Unapata kama huko wanakwambia di prolit watakupea deposit and stuff like that. Ukifika hata places pa kulala. I've had stuff like that happen last year, if not last year but one. It actually happened to Boutros, if I'm not wrong. And he went there and there was issues. I think we even talked about it on one of our shows. And ilikuwa like event organizer disappeared on them. Like literally imagine walifika and everything. The guy disappeared.
You're not gonna pay deposits. I think right now we're past an era of paying the deposit. Pay me full amount. I'm gonna appear.
Yeah.
Okay. If I don't appear, you know where to find me. Definitely you're gonna find me.
Yeah.
You have the sources, you have the power. come find me, sue me,
Yeah.
take me to court. If I'm not able to pay, I know the consequences. I'm going to end up to jail, especially if I don't have the money to pay you.
Yeah.
And I'm dealing with a wealthy family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up in jail for
Yeah.
100,000.
Exactly.
So pay me full amount. I appear.
Yeah.
It's a high time you put a rate card as a brand. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on singing that.
Exactly.
It's a high time you put a rate card on yourself as a
Exactly.
brand.
Yeah.
Okay? You act cheap, they take you cheap. Okay?
Yeah.
All you deserve is a deposit, and I'm gonna give you an economic class. That is what they call it.
Yeah.
Economic tour or
Yeah.
economic class.
Economic tickets
You
and
know?
a business class.
Wow, no communication of even where you're gonna sleep. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
I
Which
know.
means of transport are you gonna be using? Matatus as the president, or are you gonna be using a limousine?
Yeah.
A Ferrari?
Yeah.
A Bugatti?
Yeah.
What is it? A box or what?
Yeah.
Nini?
Yeah.
You know, you need accountability. Africans need to stand the F up. Until you own it,
Yeah.
you won't be given. Especially
Exactly.
we're dealing with Arabs. Arabs see us as shit.
I know, right? Exactly.
So until you treat them as shit, like you put a price tag on yourself as a brand.
Yeah.
I'm not saying as a human, as a brand. Pay me full amount, I appear.
Yeah.
If I don't appear, you know the consequences.
Yeah.
Tunasumbuana nini?
Yeah.
Pay me, I go home.
Exactly.
Voila.
I don't know why Kitty saying we sound low on the radio.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure out.
Alright, Kate. I hope you guys can get to hear us right now. Super well, because alright. But as we move on, of course, to more conversations about still knowing your worth as an artist, we have Foy Wamboi trending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And Foy Wamboi is
Oh,
trending
wow.
because of infringement.
Mhm.
And I think we've maybe talked about this before.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna read what it's a whole lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
there's a brewing of copyright infringement battle between Kenya Afro electro pop artist Mutoria. I love Mutoria, fan of his work.
Okay.
Content creator Foy Wamboi, also a seasoned actress. At least a week ago, through his lawyer, singer Mutoria sent a demand letter for Foy Wamboi asking to be compensated for the alleged use of his song without permission. In the demand letter exclusively seen by BRK, Mutoria revealed that Foy Wamboi, while promoting Oppo Reno 125G, 125G, created visual content and used his songs beta without his consent. The reel was posted on Miss Wamboi's platforms around August 31st, 2024. Mutoria adds that the video was heavily promoted by Oppo on multiple platforms. But when he reached out to Foy over the matter, the content creator rushed to pull down the post from her Instagram account. It is now emerging that Foy's management contacted Mutoria with a summoned supposed out-of-court settlement of 50,000, but he declined, saying that the offer does not reflect the true value of his artistic work. Considering that this is a violation of his intellectual property rights, he now vowed to go legal over the matter, according to the lawyers. Oppo had since distanced itself from any wrongdoing, the Chinese mobile company clarifying that it never sought the service of Foy directly, but through an agency. Our client notes that it is an agency agreement with Airfluence, in bracket the advertiser, who later contacted the influencer. Further, any approvals regarding the postings and actions related to our client's allegation do not stand against our clients, as it is not a privy to the terms detected between the advisor and the influencer. The looming court comes 2 weeks after rapper Nonini awarded 4 million shillings after a court found Brian Mutinda, a content creator, guilty of using Nonini's song Wekamu to promote a content in short of Cynic's electronics without the rapper's permission. So rapper Nonini was awarded 4 million. Damn. Alright. So what is happening is Foy apparently was doing an advertisement for Oppo and decided to use Nani's song, Mutoria's song. And after I used it, when Mutoria contacted her directly, alienda ka pull out your post. And Mutoria, this is so disrespectful. You used it, and of course you made a lot of money because you're advertising for Oppo, right? So I went to contact Oppo. Oppo wakasema wao hawakuwa naongea directly to Foy. Wao waliongea na agency ndio ikaleta Foy. So they question and answer that. Only for Foy to go and offer 50,000 to Mutoria, who is the artist, na Mutoria kakata. Na akasema, I think he was asking for 4 million shillings over that song. And over the use of that. We've seen that also happened. You remember when Nyashinsky used that song and he was being sued by the Nigerian because of copyrights of was it copyrights
Safaricom,
of the it was Safaricom, right? But copyrights of the beats. Right? And it didn't work. So that is literally what is happening in Mutoria Mekata Pesa. You see, and I always say one thing. Copyrights is really important. If you're going to be people are so selfish. People don't want to appreciate because kama management yake iko ready kukupea 50k, probably he's made a lot of money with that advertisement. And instead of going through the right way, how do you just come and use my song that has copyrights and decide to just use it without paying for it, and you get a lot of money through advertisements of Oppo, and then you don't even think about, hey, I want to use your song, can we make a deal out of it? So this is what I'm gonna make. At least appreciate the artist, because listen, first and foremost, Mutoria is underrated, so probably he doesn't make a lot of money like the mainstream artists. So artists are out here suffering, or maybe trying to make ends meet. Wewe unapata hiyo opportunity, you just take advantage, probably because lidhani ni Mutoria na hata jam, ama anaweza tu take advantage, mbona kwenda kuchukua BN, ama mbona kwenda kutumia Nyashinsky or Calligraph Jones. You see, so I believe like people like to take advantage, and they're supposed to actually pay for it. I am a fan of Foyi. I love Foyi.
Me too.
Yeah, but if you have to do that, because I personally, I really understand where artists are coming from. If you've ever been or living around artists, like the same way we live here in the studio, we meet artists every day, you understand their lifestyle. You see what they're going through every day. And then you want to see the effort in Yomsa Naeka, and you want to just take advantage of
artists go through a lot, you guys. You have no idea.
Exactly.
Oh my God, artists go through a lot. I'm so grateful being and working around artists. Like it has, and I've grown up also with that, but not really like as much as I've seen different artists, like a DJ is also an artist in their own way. You know, hairdresser, you know, an artist who can draw and all that, a photographer, but an artist, someone who's going to the studio, like
I know,
wrapping that
recording
shit,
artist,
looking for the studio, making an agreement between the record label or whoever who is your producer, of course paying them a certain amount, maybe monthly or once, even if they are your friend. Lazima uonekane kidogo. You can't be taking advantage every single time, and they're paying rent. That is their way of income and all that. Like going to interviews, knocking on the doors of radio stations for them to play your music, especially like, I don't know, back then, you know, right now I feel like we have really evolved. We really have so many like online platforms. We have YouTube, we have online podcasts, we have Spotify. Like we have so many platforms right now youths can use to expand, connect, and even grow in artists to use that platform to promote their music, which is actually
distribution.
It has been taken over. Unlike back then, kwa lazima wende Citizen. You wait. I know you wait. You have to be taken advantage of if you're a woman. A lot of things, but there's been a lot of shift, which I'm really grateful for. But artists go through a lot. They should be appreciated.
Exactly.
And I do believe actually Mutoria, he has a right to that. Personally, when I saw the story first, I'm gonna be very honest, my first expression was like, when will artists stop doing this? That was me. And until I read the whole thing, I'm like, alright, if you really did get money from this amount of money, which probably is a lot, you should compensate. You know, 4 million, split 2 million, 2 million.
Ama kama si 2 million job, but when the two offer, you don't have to tell the artist, ndio ndo unatumia. Wende tu ambia artist, mimi nakuoffer hii ndo kutumia ngoma yako.
Hapana, imagine it's a copyright. Msanii pia ametumia.
Sikatai job, but it's for the artist to actually agree or disagree.
I get you.
Like if I come to offer you like maybe 2 million, and for you pesa ulieka kwa hiyo ngoma is more than 2 million, you have the right to say no, I can't take 2 million, and I have the right not to use your song, right? But if I come and say, hey, I can offer you 50,000 shillings, and can I use your song, right? And then you agree. We've agreed already, right? So I feel like the problem only comes in when you don't acknowledge that. You just go ahead and use. But if you have an agreement with the artist and you say, you know, I don't feel like it's really because I'm the one that looked for the deal and I'm the one who did everything. But I actually agreed with you and we agreed on a payment together.
Sure.
Kama nilikwambia 200k na 200k ni kidogo kwako, because Joby, look at it from a perspective where this artist put in money. Unapata video yenyewe mtu sahi, hata a simple video unasikia ni 50k, and it's so simple, you see. And then there is audio right now. Good audios go from 10,000 to 100k, you see. So probably audio amechukua 30,000, a video ashachukua 70k, that's already 100. Money for marketing, going through all the stations and everything, so that unaona hiyo ngoma yangu imefika 100k. I've put in money to be worth you using that 100 that song on a deal. You have to actually compensate my effort.
I agree. You know, I agree. And actually it would be bad. I feel like it would be bad if we had negotiated. I remember the Nishinsky situation, and I think we had a debate so much on that, like what would have someone, I think tulikuwa na debate na wase wengi, like, ungefanya nini? Do you think he was wrong getting away with the money? You know, if we had an agreement before me signing the deal, like, I'm gonna use your song to promote this company, and this is the amount I'm gonna be paid. How much do you want from this? Or how much should that compensate you for the copyright? If you say 100k and I'm getting 4 million, and then later you come decline that, hey, we didn't agree on 100k, and I have the receipts, I have the right actually to sue you.
Exactly.
You know, and you're gonna compensate me back.
Exactly.
Because we did agree it's 100k.
Exactly.
But if we didn't agree, 4 is supposed to pay 50k. That is disrespectful. That is for real.
Exactly.
I do agree with that. It is disrespectful, and it is very selfish.
Probably the 50k might not be disrespectful, but the fact that wewe personally ulienda ukatumia ngoma umse bila kumconsider, kwenda tu kutumia chini ya maji tunatumia because najua Mutori atafanya chochote.
That's why it is disrespectful to the point or the point fact of where you don't know the budget I used.
Exactly.
For you to just give me 50k.
You didn't even ask for my permission to use that song.
Sure.
So definitely it doesn't make sense to me. But as we move on to other conversations now, focusing on Kenya, this is our president who was in Haiti this weekend.
Come on.
I don't know if you've seen the video. Apart from being in Haiti, he's been traveling a lot. You see that
flying
and,
president,
flying
lying president.
If he's not flying, he's flying, and vice versa. That is what they call him over here. I remember when we were in Tao during that time of Mandamano, kuna mtalibeba hiyo kitu. If he's not lying, he's flying. Exactly. So yeah, he's flown to Haiti, and this is what he did.
We were already there.
Yeah, so he flew to Haiti.
This man.
He visited that and akawapelekea Ketepa. Akasema nimekuja na chai mingi hapa zile za Kericho, alafu akawaombea.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's always a joke with our president. That's the funny shit.
It is a joke.
Like, it's never serious.
Yeah.
Like, this is why Africa is never taken serious, because again, the presentation of it is just a joke.
Yeah,
like,
it is a big
what do you
joke.
mean you're going to sing gospel songs in Haiti? You know, what the funny joke part of it that people should understand right now. If a country is seriously hit by gang members, okay, patriots, the way they call them, terrorists, jihadists, if a country is seriously in need of help of such, you don't have time to pray. You don't have time to pray. All you have time is to hold your weapons, look for the enemy, and hit the target. And go back home safe. Like kids say, you don't want to go with your pennies fucked up. And pardon my language. You know? You don't want to go with the pennies fucked up. You're going to hold the gun, go aim the target, and go back home safely. What do you mean that you've sent Haitian troops to? This is just, and I saw this before. This is not the first time I'm seeing this. This makes me mad. I saw a video circulating of at Isidri, they have started praying. They set a camp aside to pray. And that aside, they were told, no, you should actually pause on this mission and let us teach you guys French. Articles
people-
are outside, and I'm not lying.
The people in Haiti.
They're our troops from Kenya.
Oh
Were
my
told,
God, yeah.
sit
They're being-
aside. They first set a camp aside, kwanza kuomba,
Yeah.
and they were told, hey, that is not enough. You do not understand French. You need to learn French to move around.
Yeah.
Okay? So they started learning French.
Oh my God.
And you're pissing me off.
I feel like there's a lot of mediocrity when it comes to Africanism and African countries, and it is highly brought by our rulers or our leaders each and every day, because the picture they give out there, because everything they show out there, for example, hey, how do we represent your people in the States? How? Because when you go out there, everybody's expecting the president of Kenya to actually represent us.
Shmani, you've ever looked at a white man's eyes?
Yes, I have.
Like close.
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at majority of the videos I've seen,
Yeah.
and some white people I've really met, like
Yeah.
close, look at them. It's confidence eating.
Yeah.
Okay, they are confident talking to you.
Mm.
Africans, we hey mzungu, hi, and that's the same shit our African leaders have literally done.
Yeah.
Because Ruto is just from the UN
Yeah.
debate,
Yeah.
or the UN summit,
Yeah.
which actually is supposed to discuss the global agenda, the global what? It was the global emergencies.
Yeah. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it was the global emergencies.
Yeah.
And then immediately he said he's going to add the 600 troops who are remaining, because our hapo ni 400. But see the mockery before
I
he
know.
deploys the 600.
It is crazy because Joby now,
It says
It
our
also-
Africans, number one, we've set religion so ahead despite any crisis.
exactly.
You know, that's the kind of example they're setting aside. Who has time to pray in times of war?
I know.
I don't have time to pray.
I
Me, I
know.
wanna run for my life.
Or I wanna
tell
save
me, oh my
myself.
God. Oh no.
Exactly.
You wanna run.
Imagine, I'm going to war. I was saying it's giving them Jikenda vibe. You remember when they were going for war and they were told mwageni hapo, jimwageni maji, alafu mkishaenda hapo itawa protect.
Fools.
At the end of the day, look at what is happening in Haiti. The gangs over there, they're really powerful. They're really strong. And they're not there to joke. Wao wameenda hapo kujiprotect na maombi.
They're not really gangs. These people are really protecting the country.
I know they're fighting for their country. Perceived gangs. Let me use the right term. Perceived gangs, right? But you find that these people are really protecting their country against the rulers, because at the end of the day, they've brought in, and Ruto actually putting our, and eyes on the comment section, putting our policemen over there to fight against the same race of people doesn't make a lot of sense. You
Being
see?
considered enemies by Haitians.
Number
right
one,
now.
exactly.
And I was saying earlier, it's sad that some Kenyans think because kumoja takuja kuaffectiwa, it will need the Haitians to come help us in such kind of a situation.
They won't help us. They will actually, we've already declared
Love.
war. We've already declared war with them. So personally, we are their enemies. And it is so crazy because now we are creating an enemy even with our own race.
Man.
We are fighting against the black man, not even thinking about who is actually benefit, who is actually the real, how do we say it? Who is actually the real benefactor of, the war. It is so crazy, but it's also giving mediocrity when it comes to our president, and how people can actually do really, really wrong stuff and hide through religion. Huko hapa, Keith was explaining to us how the other day we were just laughing about how how the president go to the wall of Israel.
Yeah.
You see?
Man.
All the president is like a couch.
You know, I realized when we on our way to the farm, I saw that is along I think Kiambu Road.
Yeah.
Where there is on your way to Runda, Kiambu, somewhere
Yeah.
there. So, I think
Kikuyu?
So. Yeah, Kikuyu Road,
Yeah.
somewhere. When you're coming, ni kama unatoka uingie Tao ukirudi Ngara.
Is it Ruaka?
Not really Roaka.
Two Rivers Mall?
Yeah, past Two Rivers somewhere.
Yeah.
Either before Two Rivers
Yeah.
or after.
Yeah.
Before or after. I saw the Israel embassy.
Yeah, it's there. It's at Two Rivers.
It's really old,
Yeah.
number one. Like it's I didn't know till recently. It's the first embassy to be set in every African country, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
And it's super crazy because now how do they help us? What is the agenda of this all
Killing
embassies?
us.
Exactly, you see.
Controlling.
But all we do is go and help them fight their wars, and we create enemies amongst our own, which doesn't make sense. So yes,
Me, I'm
it's
kind of glad this guy, I've said this before, because understanding how the military works, we think we're going to protect the country. Like the police, they think they are trained to protect the people, the country, but in real sense, that's not what they do.
exactly,
You know, and that's actually how we think.
yeah,
They're trained to protect the people, the country,
yeah,
but they're trained to actually torture the people,
yeah,
protect
the
those who are in
government.
power.
Exactly,
You know,
yeah.
because you look at the Mandamano, look at the
Because the police are the government. They represent the government.
look at the Mandamano. Unless we have a real coup,
Yeah.
you know, things can overturn.
Yeah,
But demonstrations are really a big factor of how the police, and even minimal things like you getting robbed. When you go to report, they ask you for bribe instead of
Exactly.
actually helping you. They demand money.
exactly,
Like it's corruption.
It's corruption.
It's set on a corruption base at the same.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like hata ukisikia venye wao usema each and every day eti the police are the government, sisi ni serikali. That's the term they use. Mimi ni serikali, meaning they see themselves as the government. So in any way they will protect the interest of people in power, the people of the government, and their role is supposed to be protecting the common mwananchi. But it has been overturned because I feel like also the mwananchi has forgotten their role or doesn't know their role in the government. The mwananchi doesn't know it is the government. And it is the vice versa. That is the person who is supposed to be working for me. The government is supposed to be working for me. I am the one that is supposed to be setting the rules. I feel like the names are just there, but the roles have interchanged.
But I mean, I'm so excited, being honest. I feel like things are changing. If you
Yeah.
try look at back then, money and right now, you can tell
Yeah.
a difference, right?
Yeah.
Like people are so much more.
Yeah.
If you look at TikTok, you bump into a lot
A
of
lot,
information.
yeah.
Like
Even on the
back
comment
then.
sections,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like back then, like even on the comment section,
Exactly.
people are so boldly to talk about shit. Like,
Yeah.
but you can boldly even say, you know, cool your ass and all
Yeah.
that. Like, pardon my French
Yeah.
again. You know,
Yeah.
like you can say just a whole bunch of things. But
Exactly.
the things are shifting, energy is shifting.
Yeah.
Literally.
And people are just waking up, which is super amazing to see that. I wish we could just wake up, all of us, because if we continue doing this, apart from even him going to actually embarrass us by praying for the Haitians, and you find the police in Haiti have actually wamesimama pale, wamecreate a whole crusade, and the president is praying. Imagine that is the president of Kenya. And you know, everybody from even other countries have been questioning, why is the Kenyan government going to or sending troops to Haiti, right? And then we see our president. You think which picture does it give? Praying for the soldiers.
So personally, there is something. There's a discussion we had on the Africa Today show. Okay, you guys listen. There's a discussion we had on the Africa Today show. We were talking about the agendas they're supposed to fulfill, right, by 2025, 2030.
Yeah.
A 2025 agenda, we know they're supposed to DEPOPUALATION. If you can continue the rest of the words, 6 billion people. 6 billion people's money.
It's a lot of people.
How are they supposed to DEAD? That's the question.
Exactly.
I'm trying to look at how things are really shifting on the world. It's crazy. Food is being damaged. We have a lot of plastic foods, chemicalized foods. We have them injecting animals right now. We have them causing mass starvation by force. They're taking control of lands.
Yeah.
They are killing people and
Exactly.
hospitalizing people, which is also their system.
Yeah. Injecting people wrongly, killing
Most
women,
of the people are
raping
depressed
kids.
because of poverty and
Yeah.
also lacking job opportunities. They are the same people controlling economy. Like it's just all shit of fucked up. So a lot of people are gonna die in different ways.
Yeah.
Most people are gonna be caught up with the whatever agenda they're gonna run with. I
Yeah.
feel like the mpox has calmed down. You noticed?
Yeah, we were clever enough, Joby, because
Not like it's not even
It's
the
not there.
it's not People are not talking.
Because I think that they tried to sell that and it didn't work with a lot of
So
people.
if whatever narrative they're gonna run with,
Yeah.
whoever people are gonna be caught up with, the food, those who are gonna be sick, their hospitals, like it's just a whole lot of effed up shit.
Yeah. The
So 6
vaccination.
billion people, if you try think about it, they're about to do a whole lot of
A whole lot
fucked
of
up
stuff,
shit.
exactly. I know. And that's why people are supposed to be like really, really careful when it
I
comes to
need a
government
fridge.
stuff.
I need a fridge. I gotta store food, like really organic
Get
food.
your own farm. That's the only way we can. I heard you saying how we used to eat kitambo.
Yeah.
It was called the exchange trade.
Yeah.
Where if you had maize, I had beans, we could exchange.
Yeah.
And then that's how we could feed, right? And even we could change. If you'd make this, I can make this. And then that's how we could trade. We didn't have stuff like money, which was actually brought in to actually steal resources from us.
But before that, you gotta secure your own, you know, like for your own sake.
Yeah.
Like find your own, and this is why I love like sticking to one person if it's literally when it comes to buying organic food, because even when it comes to things skyrocketing, they kind of compensate.
Exactly,
you.
yeah.
Like know your people, and I feel like if you still have links to Ushago, you're gonna get organic food.
Yeah, a lot of natural food.
Yeah, transported to you back in Nairobi.
Yeah.
You gotta pay literally, I think, the
Transport,
bus, I think,
exactly.
and all that.
Yeah.
So-
which is kind of really cheap.
Yeah,
You know, I still am that person. If I want something, I just call home.
exactly.
And then
See,
they send it
you
and then
can
I
tap
go take it.
You can tap it.
Yeah.
No, no.
I
So,
go take it down at the station.
me too. I
Yeah.
can tap into organic food because
Yeah.
my uncle has a farming, really active farming, and also kwa soko.
Yeah.
You won't find. Not everything is expensive.
Exactly.
You're gonna find a lot of things. So stop bunch of it.
Yeah. I feel like we need to actually be woke, and a lot of people are actually woke on a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
If you go through the comment sections, you see a lot of people just saying stuff and you're like, damn,
Yeah.
these are smart people.
Man.
And this is somebody who knows what is actually happening. I think right now if you go through a comment, otherwise something might be happening, if might see it's funny, utapata ka comment of saying this is a smart person, something you relate with. Unlike Kitambo where we just used to see things on the plane, right now people ask questions. People question a lot of stuff, which makes a lot of sense
Sure.
in different perspectives. But as we come to the end of our show, Joby, today, I really want us to go quickly through this. Now, this is Boniface Mwangi.
Okay.
And Boniface Mwangi went on social media and says that activists demanded that Eddie Butita and SPM Bass refrain from writing any stories about him after they chose to censor his remarks about Jalango and politicians trying too hard to please Akayo. Now, Boniface was actually really outspoken, right? Probably I didn't hear the interview and stuff like that. But I'm actually, I think I've said this before. When I go to other vlogs, I already know the agenda. First and foremost, this vlog that specifically has been accused, we could see how they were protecting the government during the reject finance bill, and people even came for their CEO. He had to actually archive his YouTube channel because people were reporting it. If you wouldn't be careful, no, he got it back. No, he archived it.
This motherfucker didn't lose his
Yeah,
channel.
he didn't lose it. He archived it.
And I'm sorry
because-
for calling you a motherfucker, but what the F?
Because there was a lot of questions that were rising up to where his loyalty was standing.
I thought Butita lost it.
No.
Probably it was on the blogs.
No, it was. People were
Why
saying
did the
that
other blogs run with the narrative? This is
because
also,
they couldn't see it. You see, now people are saying, I can't see his page and stuff. He went ahead to say he had actually archived it. You see, and it is so crazy because from then, because personally, we get our gossips from vlogs, right? We go to these vlogs, a couple of vlogs, we check in what is trending, we talk about them, and this vlog is really doing good in the 254. But we've asked our questions like, for example, where did they get their fans? Number one, I've actually really questioned when I look at these vloggers from this page. They drive cars, Joby. This vlog, number one, this vlog
they are
itself.
put on.
No, this vlog hasn't been there for more than 2 years.
And they are put on.
Exactly. So I'm asking you, why is it that we've been here for years and years and we've never had? Where are you getting that money? Meaning you're getting funds from the government, and that's why you are protecting the government. And that's why when everybody tries to say something against the government, you tend to actually cover it up, or you say a certain way to protect. You've ever noticed that? Because me personally, every time I go nowadays to vlogs. Once I've noticed something off, siingiangi tena kuangalia. Nikishana cause I've not gone to that vlog for ever since finance bill. Nimekwanga nikiona TV nasema stangalia vlogs, and I even blocked them on my Instagram. I was like, I don't want to see them anymore because I know they are selling this agenda. And finally somebody has gotten to talk about it. We are supposed to be really smart because when you question stuff, it really makes a lot of sense. I was like, man, nyi mnabai magari, hujakuwa hata kwa media for 2 years, na unafanya tu kwa vlog, unaenda kutembea venye watu wengine wanatembea. Wewe ni hii pesa unatoa wapi? Na mko kama watu, tuseme mko kama employees 20. Kila mtu anaishi that posh life. Where mnalipwa aje? How do you generate your money? Where does this money come from? Can you kindly explain to me?
Me personally, I'm not going to talk about the blogs because I think I've been talking about this for a while. Like if you check our previous episodes, majority of the times I keep on saying we've gotten to the era where these blogs, all of them are fake. They're making everything famous. Everyone is famous. Even a cockroach right now, it does a kick that is famous. Literally, I mean, look at how people are just running with so many narratives right now, and these sites are promoting it.
Exactly.
We're talking important things right here. How many times, like say to Nairobi Gossip or to Dream, we tagged you on our sheet.
Exactly.
Have you ever dared even follow us? Check
No.
like what are we doing?
Never,
like,
ever.
do you try? I mean, we're not begging, but we're talking really important conversations.
Exactly.
Why won't this be promoted? Why won't people, try say Shumani said this about Ruto? Shumani said this about this artist.
Yeah.
Shumani said, why won't
Yeah.
so many things have been made famous right now that are so nonsensical and are not making sense. And the people have been made famous, look at them too. Where are they ending up? You're given the limelight, you're being used by people, they make money off you because you don't understand the business. Kaveve Kazoze. And sorry for bringing it up. And so many. Watch this tall guy. Watch this tall guy.
Yeah, Ulem tall, Gen Z.
Watch this tall guy, this who is gigantic, who even brought up sorry because of him. It's gonna be used.
Yeah.
Right now, yes, you've signed deals, you've signed brands. You're the Usain Bolt of the world right now. Don't worry. Until if you don't know the game, come on, I didn't like Trevor.
I know, Trevor. Literally, you have to be smart.
I'm not talking shit about anyone, but if you don't understand the game, it fucks you up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just how the industry is. You have to understand the game.
Exactly.
And I want to talk about SPM bars. They're all, I don't care whatever you put. Personally, I don't even put to mind whatever they post. The only thing I'm gonna pay attention to is whatever is happening in the country.
Yeah.
Anyone maybe who I've seen grown, who
Yeah.
has made an impact maybe in me becoming who I am as a presenter.
Yeah.
Maybe being influenced by them, by presentation, style. Anything beyond that, I don't care.
Yeah.
Small children who have given birth, running with YouTube numbers, we don't care.
We don't care.
And I'm not talking shit, I'm just talking reality, which people hate.
Yeah. Period. But that is just what is happening. I feel like you all need to be people are supposed to be smart enough to know, and I feel like people already know what is happening because if you go in the comment section,
it's annoying.
It's annoying. If you go in the comment section, wanasema ukweli
Boni, by the way. I love Boniface Mwangi.
Yeah, watu wanasema maliza huyo umbu, watu wanasema true ukweli useme, and stuff like that. So at the end of the day,
TikTok censoring me.
No, you're supposed to move that. So at the end of the day, people know what is like literally happening. But we are coming to the end of our show for today. I'm gonna go through the comments kidogo on YouTube. It is busy. Keith in the video sema, you guys sound low on the radio station.
Sorry.
He's also saying check the picture. I said. And we also have Ansanken saying Sap Shmani and Joby, what's up?
Hi Ansanken.
What's up? Ansanken and Joby has her I think it's Jericho wig on today. And he's saying
why are you guys calling it Jericho wig?
I don't know what it means. And they're also saying exactly 100% Joby acting weak. And that is Keith also saying exactly 100% Joby, they protect the business interest.
Sure.
And he also went ahead to say that's why you see the United Nations military go into steal a country's resources. Yes, sir. And he's also saying through the vaccines, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
He's saying don't go there in the hospital. Make sure you're eating healthy foods. He also said she's home just now. And we also have Mr. Blackify saying exactly 100% money. That's how it works. It's called the paid propaganda. And we also have General Mosquito in the building, both on TikTok and on YouTube. We wanted to say Jumbo. We had the kids saying exactly 100% Joby, lol. If you're looking for Joby, just follow the drip.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Who said
That is General Mosquito.
The drip?
Yeah. Your lucky Jabi doesn't know what that means. That's why.
I know, I'm like...
Yeah, what does that mean,
What
General?
does that mean?
Oh my God, General, you should actually tell us. General is always causing
What do you mean follow the drip?
That's why they look down on African streams. I think Kit is trying to... I heard you guys talk about it, of course, on your show. The vlog that has been taken down. And Kit was complaining about how he's always taken down.
You know,
and
Africa Stream... I think you know Africa Stream, it was such an amazing... Shout out to them. We're going to give a shout out to them. They used to bring so much truth. Talking about especially the people who control the world. They were posting real information. And I was like, I was kind of like, how is this channel still up?
Still on, exactly.
But until, of course, shout out to our people, man. The girl, she was from TDI. Like, I remember one of the Chilis there, she was from TDI. I was like, wow, I can't believe you can change from being a whole actor to being a whole Pan-Africanist, host or presenter. And it's really and I feel like if they see that you actually start talking sense, they will actually check your numbers down. You will not see your Instagram or your Facebook or your TikTok mine I think mine, because of my TikTok is my email, right? My email is connected to all my socials, so I've kind of noticed an effect on my Instagram.
My TikTok is not growing too. I've been telling you that, right? Ever since we talked about, I tried to go live and talk about the Mpox thing, and they wrote for me last warning. So it's actually going, adding 20, reducing 20. Same too. They're just maintaining it there. But anyway, shout out to them. We are getting our own streams. We are getting our own website soon. But anyway, Jogu, what are your last takes?
It's been an amazing conversation. I'm so excited for the day. I really feel super happy. Been super happy lately. I've been saying that, right? I'm just a happy girl.
Period.
Enjoying life, taking everything one step at a time.
Amazing.
And understanding I can't control everything. Trying to live in the moment.
As you should.
Being excited by everything I've achieved.
Amazing.
I hope you are excited about everything you've achieved. I hope you have enjoyed the show. See you guys on the Africa Today show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Much love, and let me know what does that mean.
And he said it will take you a whole day to do research. Don't forget.
He said
they said if you're looking for a job, you just follow the drip.
I'm about to do research on that. I'm coming back on the Africa Today show to attack you. Make sure you're there on time, Joe.
Thank you guys so much for the 17 people who have been with us. Thank you so much for those who liked our live. Thank you so much for those who are with us on TikTok. Much love. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Unsunken Ones, and everybody who has been here. Enjoy your day so far. But see you tomorrow, of course. We will be back with very early in the morning on the Vibe Show.
Yeah. 25 chef. Y'all be cooking. Is it 'cause of money?